Powering on. Mic on.
Hello. I'm just making a post so people know I'm actually streaming. the 3 people that actually watch, that is. Maybe there's more than 3. Maybe some of you are just silent. I don't know. Anyways, getting to this a little bit early this morning. I mean, about like 10 minutes. I spent a couple laps in practice single player just to kind of tinker with the setup a little bit, see what we can do. There we go. That is done. I suppose I better register for the race as well. That'd be embarrassing. It's so funny. Signing up for the race, it says right here, the free practice session is only for joining. Do not go out and track. You have to check that box every single time you sign up for a race. And the number of people that just drive out onto track and practice and then start lapping, and then we're waiting for the session to end because they're on track still. It's ridiculous. Like, everybody should know this. Anyways, I'll try and keep the complaining to a minimum. Okay, let's see what we can do here. So, let's try one more notch of rear wing. Just a little bit higher at the back end. Do a couple laps. See what else needs to be changed. And see what else we can do in the 10 minutes I have before the server opens. So yeah, after the race, on Tuesday I think it was, I did it. I was just honestly a little bit bummed out, I guess, that it had gone as poorly as it did. And I was just like, where can I be faster? So I went and watched a lap guide. And basically everything the lap guide said in terms of like where you should be aiming for apexes and turn-in points and braking points and all that stuff was close to or exactly what I was looking at for where I should be aiming my car. Whether I was achieving that or not, that's another question. But the one difference that he said in the video was right at the start. He said it's a medium downforce track, and that was definitely sort of a medium low downforce, I think. So see what this does. This corner here, the lap guide said that there's definitely multiple lines to take. The one that I was taking, so far I'm not too keen on the changes I made to the car, but the line I was taking was one of the ones he described, so. And this corner here, I really gotta dial it in. Like, if I can take a line more like that in the race, it'll be golden, but man, trying to get that consistently in the race was really giving me a hard time. My braking point here, I think I can actually push ever so slightly later. I was braking at that start of the curbing near the 100 board. He was saying, depending on the car, either at the 100 board, which is sort of at the end of the curbing, or just before, which would be sort of the middle of the curbing, because it's a pretty short strip of curbing there. So I wasn't far off there. I think I managed to get down to a 159 in the race. I invalidated my lap somewhere already. I did not notice I did that. I can definitely use that curb on the inside a little bit more, so which means I could probably brake a bit earlier, come off the brakes after about the same amount of braking. He was also saying third gear for that right, I remember now. So that's actually one section I definitely can change quite a bit. Is that whole long right-hander sequence after the long straightaway. So brake sooner, turn in sooner. Down to third gear for the next right. And the rest of that corner I kind of got figured out. But having a better engine will probably get me a little bit more consistent at what I'm looking for there. Probably take that hairpin in first. Is it a hairpin or is it like a 90-degree right? I haven't opened up my Sim Hub app yet, so I'm not sure. I don't have a TrackMan. Driving into the corner, it looks like a 90-degree corner. Going through it, it feels like a hairpin. Right, that's the other thing I gotta change. My brake bias and my ABS is not where I normally would set it, so I need to remember to actually set that in the car setup so it stays. So I had set it this way in practice, but I forgot to change it in my saved setup. So in the race, I just left it at what it was saved as, which was not what I wanted. So braking soonest time. Let's brake at the curbing this time. That invalidated my lap turning in that early. It's gonna be just after the curbing starts. Third gear here. Down to second. Missed the apex there. How much time do I got? Okay, I'm gonna go to pits. Make those changes. ABS down to 2. Oh, I'm also on the wrong type of brakes. Let's fix that too. And then brake bias. Let's not go all the way as far back. Let's do like that. Probably enough time for 2 laps, save the setup, and go to the server. First gear for that hairpin right, probably. Those low speed corners, it's really tail happy with the things that have changed on the setup here. So I'm gonna have to be careful. Tires are also cold, I guess, also. Okay, on this out lap, let's try something different here. Let's try like a bit of a double apex. It'll be slow, but maybe I could do that to defend the inside, because he said the line that I've been doing, he described as just fine, but leaves the inside really open for some late dive bombs that are hard to defend against. So I think if I'm defending, I should change up my line there a little bit. All these practice laps, and I haven't even set a valid one yet. Probably use this to hint more tire pressure in the front. That's better. That's much better. Second gear, I think, here. This definitely feels better with this setup than it did with what I was using the other day. I was a little hesitant on the brakes there. Kind of botched the ending of the lap there, but overall, that feels alright. Without that mistake, I think I probably would have been matching my best lap times before. Plus, I think there's lots of room to improve. Server is probably open by now. It's time to get out of here. Let's save this with ever so slightly more tire pressure in the front. This is for quali. This is for race. Okay. Let's find out what split I'm in. Still loading. Split 3. Okay. It's a smaller number of drivers than usual. It's a Friday. Okay. There's only 93 people, so it's going to be a pretty busy grid, I think. Because I assume there's 3 splits with 93 people. Well, maybe they split it 4 ways. Because I have been usually, lately, up a split. There's the start of qualifying. Just in time. Let's load my setup. And temperatures. Ever so slightly cooler than what I was just doing. So let's go up 5 on all of these. Yeah, it's at the track. Let's also not forget to do this. So, cooler track, that might work to my favor. I've been okay at cooler tracks. Knock on wood. Ooh, okay, don't dip your tires too much on that curb, it's rough. I'm getting so much lag right now. I don't know if you can see it on the stream or not. That's not the stream lagging. If you can see it, it is me. Okay, let's see what we can do with the first flying lap. Should have dropped one more gear into the first chicane there. Came out of the chicane alright though. The car is feeling much better. Much better with these little tweaks to the setup. So after I cross this line, I'm going to let this guy through, and maybe I'll try and follow him a little bit. Oh, he's going off anyways. Okay, well, I spoiled this lap for nothing, I guess. I've got a fairly clear track around me anyway, so try and keep myself in that clear bit of track for the next lap. So this corner coming up here, I felt went really well on my last flyer. Yeah, that's a good turn-in point, good braking point, all that stuff. Let's apex this one a little sooner. Let it come out wide, down to second, not that wide, a little too much. If I can just let it go slightly less wide and try and do a line like that, I think I'll be good. Excuse me. Next lap's invalidated. Oh, that's not me. Not me. Oh, no, it is me. Okay. I feel like I can actually manipulate my car through that chicane into hairpin sequence. Gotta be careful in the curbing on the right leading into that fast left-hander because I had no turn in because of the little bump that I had. Okay, let's see what we can do this time. Possibly 2 more laps of quali. We've got just enough fuel to do so. That felt real good. That felt real good. Just a little bit on the edge, but totally under control. It's a little bit too hot into the left-hander, didn't lift soon enough. Bad exit onto the straightaway. See if I can make up some time in the final sector. Dang. Bad exit of the last hairpin. Just enough time for one more flying lap, though. See what we can do. That was even better through the chicane that time. Slightly better, but still worse than my exit onto the straight in my previous fastest. See what I can do in the final sector. Yeah, I missed my apex there big time. Bummer. Okay. Well, we're one spot higher than last time. unless someone knocks me off there with those last 2 cars that haven't crossed the line yet. Take a look at the timetables here. 154. Oof. Yeah. Definitely some work to do here. I'm not going to load my race setup because I made some changes. 21st. Oh man, both those guys had a lap time. Ouch. Let me tell you, this track is not my friend. I'm changing nothing else. That seems about right. Should I put a battery in the camera? I've got 2 minutes to do so, I might as well. There we go. Now I know it'll make it to the end of the race. Man, I don't know. So I'm starting 1 position lower at this point from where I started last time. I started 20th last time and starting 21st. Last time I finished 19th, so only up 1 spot. If I can get 19th again, that's up 2 spots. I think this is just going to be, let's do a clean race and not worry about anything else kind of situation. Sorry, I keep bumping the microphone stand every time I go to sit down on the keyboard. I'm sure that is not nice for any headphone users. Yeah, looking at that corner I was questioning earlier, the last corner, it is basically a hairpin. This one here.
Green light. Go, go, go. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Let them all demo derby each other out of the way. Just so they can all catch up to me again, because I am not fast on this track. Thank you.
Leave some light leakage at the rear of the car.
Okay, come on, man.
Clear on the right.
Seriously.
There's a slow car up ahead.
Try and keep it cool on stream, but my goodness. Yeah, I see ya.
Faster car coming up behind you.
Okay, let's up the TC a little bit. Maybe that'll help me. I can't help but leave that McLaren. That was so aggressive. Like, how many times did he hit me there? Like 3 times? 4 times? I think it was 3 times. Maybe it was only twice, I don't know. And yeah, I was going slow. But there's a group of cars right in front of me, and with the way the last race went here, I wasn't going to send it hard into that corner on the first lap. And he even backed off to leave me room, and he just came right back and rammed me. Like, he had tons of space to not hit me, but to repeatedly hit me. Holy crap. Okay. It's been a whole lap since I started complaining about this guy. Time to leave it.
There's a slow car up ahead. Yellow flag, be careful ahead. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
The extra TC helps here a lot, honestly. Okay, I gotta be more careful of the track limits. Excuse me. Oh, a little too much turning. Starting to get that chicane down. Now I need to get this section down because that's been killing me. Don't hit me. Jeez, people, come on. You came from way behind. Okay, time for a defensive line through here. I think this might be my last race at Paul Ricard this week on LFM. No good at this track, and man, people are just so aggressive, and I'm off the pace, and I'm in people's way. Sure, I'm in their way, but people also don't know how to get around a car safely that's in their way. This is my best lap by far. Except for the last hairpin. Lost some time there. Otherwise, a good lap. Turned in just a little bit too early there. I can push. I feel like I can now push my braking point a little later. Feeling a bit more confident there. That's a bit of a cut. Don't do that, Emerson. Yeah, that's fair. I deserve that one. It's getting a little eager. The 100 board is gone, but if I can brake, I can now brake where the 100 board was and get through that chicane very nicely. So I'm going to start doing that. Let's not cut this half of the chicane this time. Yeah, that's more like it. Went in a little hot here. Let's keep it inside the lines. Well, maybe I should be taking it in that hot because I gained 0.2 of a second there. Just to lose it on the next corner. That's okay. Learning is learning. Ooh, there we go. Better exit out of that corner that time. Another 0.3 of a second faster. I like it. I think I could probably take that left-hand corner flat if I get it right. Because I only did like a half of a throttle lift for a split second there.
Yellow flag, be careful there. There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag is sector 1.
Okay, I'm starting to figure out some of these corners a little bit better. And I need to just start stringing good laps together now. Yeah, I can totally take that flat. Somehow I was slower though. I think I was slower coming out of the right-hander to set up going into that flat. Definitely some figuring to do there. However, it's paying dividends at the end of the straightaway. A little too hot into the corner down here. Holy man.
Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
He pushed me right off the track there. I'm glad I was able to show my teeth and pass him back.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
That guy's a lap down. I don't think I needed to race him that hard, I guess. I didn't realize he was a lap down. Jeez. Is that the guy? I'm so confused with this race. Super aggressive if he is a lap down.
Has finished the race.
Because there was two Ferraris behind me. I'm curious which one was the one that made that really bold pass and pushed me off the track, essentially. Coming across the 19th.
Right, race is over. Good job, mate. You did your best. Bring it back to the pits.
Game went into windowed mode on me again. It's been a while since it's done that, actually. Not a good race. Not a bad race, but not a good race. I'm curious where we're racing next week, because I think I've had enough Paul Ricard for now. While we're waiting for results to come in. Let's take a look at this. Bump. Bump again. Bump again. So 3 bumps. Right here, he backs off. I kind of messed that up. He's coming through fast. I won't put the blame really hard on him. That's not the one that really bugged me. But this one here, I made a pretty safe re-entry. He knows I'm there. I'm off the racing line. He's also way off the racing line. Huh. Okay. Safety rating was 3.66. I'm now sitting at 3.56. It went down. Not surprised. That was a bad race. Lots of off tracks. And a fair few bumps. Let's also take a look at this here. Yeah, he definitely got the exit on me there. Sends it really hard up the inside. I've got nowhere to go. I can't get to the apex. I try and get as close as possible. No contact, but he pushes me right off the track. I actually keep it legal where he goes wide. That guy spins it. So this car here is the one that was a lap down. Because I didn't realize that other car spun behind me. I was able to send it up the inside. Pretty good aggressive pass. I normally crumble under those situations. I'm surprised I made that. And then completely blew this corner. And he passes me back. He was slow out of there, though. We were almost side by side for a little while. He had the better exit, so by the end of the straightaway, he was a little bit ahead. And I kind of backed out. And that's when I realized that he was actually a lap behind me, so it just didn't matter anyways. Okay, so next week... We are racing at... Drum roll, please. Not actually, though. I think next week's the last week. Monza. Nope, sorry. Man, I've been calling it... Am I on the wrong... I'm looking at the wrong season. It's not Monza. I'm looking at the wrong series, sorry. I'm looking at the Case King series. Rather than the Rookie series. Rookie series is... Imola? Autodromo Enzo Idino Ferrari. That's Imola, yes? Let's find a track map. Yes, that's Imola. Okay. Imola, I know a little better. Not fantastic at it, but I know my way around at least. Okay, well, that's enough of Paul Ricard for now. Thanks for watching if anyone tuned in, and I will catch you on Monday, probably. No promises, but probably Monday at Imola. Cheers.